form.
Because it's starting to get cold here.
Yeah, I would imagine that it's getting cold. Woo!
Drop to 85.
Florida.
Still
And
don't
we're
like the
live!
90s, though.
Well, here it's like 40 in the mornings and then gets like 70 by noon. So it's kind of weird, but it's fall weather.
Is it
I
kind
don't
of
know that
weird?
measurement. I deal in degrees, like Celsius degrees.
That's because you use that weird metric bullshit.
Metric bullshittery.
Holy shit, body was first.
Oh, damn, buddy!
You start already?
Yeah,
we're live.
I said we're live. You don't pay attention to me anymore. How's it going, buddy?
Penis, cock, vagina.
There, we've held up Ariza's memory.
I was checking my work email, actually. My apologies.
He's got to do that now. All right. So, what happened? / where did we leave off last time?
Traveling? We're heading
About-
towards Lord Kildrak's.
Yeah.
On the side of the road.
Actually, no. Yeah, because we had just shoved the idiot, drunken, master, weird bandit moron through a wall of fire. Like, just get him over the other side. Let's keep moving.
And he ran off. And then you all went to sleep, and Malek woke up, and you had your little conversation before you were leaving.
Yes, we got to see him with his pie.
Yeah, just, I have pies, apparently.
While we're walking, by the way, I'm going to have everyone in character, because I'm not going to sit down in character and try to explain this, but we're all going to... I'm going to suggest we all discuss our avatar forms and explain the new trick I have, Death Ward.
Sounds good.
So that way we all know roughly what each other can do, if we have to.
Seems good.
I will also, unfortunately, explain to Grum why the gods probably couldn't bring Ariza back, but that I will, eventually.
What? You're going to bring your
What? What?
What? Eventually. I need a diamond. I need a really expensive diamond.
The sand is now diamonds.
But we have Malek.
Well, no. See, we would bring her back just so she's alive again, and I'd probably put her to work like in one of the towns so we could visit her and she's safe, but she ain't coming adventuring again.
You assume that she would actually stay in the town. That's cute.
I assume many things because I don't know. I'm assuming that she would even be willing because resurrection only works if she's willing.
Yeah, there's that. All right. So you all eat and start proceeding about your merry way. The weather is shit.
Yeah. I'm going to be conversing with Ganel about plans. Like, hey, you can do that? Ooh, this is... We'll work on that before we go to bed tonight.
Yes, it'll be interesting.
Very interesting. All right. But yeah, it's rather rainy weather. It hasn't quite started yet, but it definitely doesn't look great. Gloomy.
Because of course we're going to go to an evil fortress while it's gloomy.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Everyone?
As long as you're going to be paying attention while you're walking.
Well, at least we know you're not going to start arguing with us about which way is north.
I can smell.
You froze, by the way, Clay.
And for me, you froze, so that's funny.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, of course, Ganal is fucking fine.
Ganel sees for you all.
I have expertise in it. Calm your tits.
Yep. He can see what was, what is, and what shall be.
Makes perfect sense for me.
Alright. It is definitely a little bit more gloomy and kind of nasty weather, so you can't really see too far off. You do, however, kind of see a weird hooded figure walking down the road towards you.
Oh, for pity's sakes, another one!
Naughty shot. No, I'm just joking.
Like, oh, really?
I'm like, okay.
Everybody got really quiet there for a sec.
Just random person walking down the road. Naughty shot.
Kill it!
I
What?
think Big Kitty froze for me. This is amazing.
What?
I guess we
Alright.
could go off the road and let them pass us.
It's all up to you guys. You do notice that he's kind of walking. He's just kind of upright walking, seems very casual about it.
Do not trust.
Do not trust.
There's the dude with a hood walking. Or a woman with a hood.
They're about 50 feet out now. You can see that it's roughly the frame of a man.
In 50 feet, he probably already sees us.
It's me!
It's me, Mario!
I do remember you, Orion's World, although it's been a while. And Neo. I roll to stab him in the eye.
I'm going to kind of just keep an eye on him. Be like,
Okay.
I don't know. Let's just make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Just give him a wide berth.
Yeah.
Naughty shot.
Or as the figure gets closer, you do notice that very fair-skinned, just looks rather young, but seems to be walking very confidently. You also notice that he kind of has a stick just strapped onto his back now that he's a bit closer.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on him and keep walking. We have a job.
I'm going to draw my short sword and just kind of keep it under my cloak. Just in case.
As he starts as you get close to like walking by each other, he just, "Good morning, travelers."
Fuck off.
Do you actually say "fuck off"?
I actually do.
Well, that seems rather rude.
I don't necessarily think rain is a very good morning. But hi.
I suppose that's true. You all have quite interesting looking attire. Particularly you. And he points to you and Malek.
Who and Malek?
Vranik and
Malek?
Malek, yeah.
Oh, thank you. It's family heirloom.
Oh, most intriguing. When did your family acquire it?
Why do you ask me damn questions?
Oh, apologies. I suppose before I start asking questions, I should introduce myself. My
No,
name
you should
is...
just move on. This isn't a
Well,
social
you're
gathering.
rather crabby.
Can we go?
Oh, so you're heading that way. I thought maybe you were diverting into the woods, given your look.
Look, mate, I don't want to have to stab you. Please, move on.
Oh, I would not want to be stabbed either, but I also would warn you that heading that way might be a little bit of a problem.
We know what's over there. 200 some odd people in a castle. Not happy people.
Most definitely not happy people.
Yeah, we're gonna go play genocide on them.
Oh, well, that's intriguing.
And if this guy works for them?
How are you 5 going to do that? 5 versus 201 seems a bit bad odds.
It's a trick. Just trust us on that. It's gonna be great.
Well, I suppose it would be rather easy with items of that magical level of properties. That's fair. Hopefully I will get to meet you again one day where I can actually ask you more questions about it when your friend is not in such a bad mood. He's glaring at you, Ganel.
I'm just staring a hole through his ass right now.
You're having the like lightning gaze battle. Just everyone else can feel the fucking intensity between these two.
His ass is about to get a spell cast.
Also, everyone, real quick, check your armor class. It goofed up.
Yeah, it does that a lot. It done goofs a lot.
I'm gonna look at the guy and go, it's nice meeting you, but yeah, we have business. Let me put it this way. We're on a mission from the gods. There you go.
Ah, fair. Well, as I said, hopefully we can meet again in more friendly circumstances. Until then, fare thee well. Most of you, anyway.
Frank's just gonna chuckle. He's like, "Oh, my lord."
And he starts proceeding.
I'm about to cast a spell on him. For serious, I'm about to cast a spell on his ass.
He starts walking off.
Hint, hint. This is your chance.
I know, but it's a level 9 spell.
Go ahead.
Oh dear God, you're gonna try it?
No, I'm not going to try it, but I'm really thinking about it. I could just cast Modify Memory.
Go right ahead.
Actually, I think I will do Modify Memory. So he would not remember this encounter. Bring that spell up. Sorry, Firefox is slow as shit.
He's basically Jedi mind trick the dude.
That's basically what I want to do. I just want him to forget that he even
Jedi
encountered
mind
us.
trick. Why he threatened me? Why he do this to me?
Well, I mean, we just told this dude that we're gonna go to the castle and level it, so.
Especially now that we all actually have discussed our options. It's like, yeah, buddy.
Okay, he needs to make a will saving throw.
Okay. What's the spell save DC?
That's what I'm bringing up right now. And of course it cleared it. Why would it not clear it? Oh, we're using my wisdom, right?
What?
We're using my wisdom modifier, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be... I'm sorry for slowing everybody down.
It happens.
Well, it's not actually me, it's this fucking program.
Damn you, Firefox!
Where's my wisdom? Okay, it'd be DC 14.
DC 14.
Aye.
2 seconds. Okay, so yeah. Now really, is there any reason to try to mess with my head? I've done nothing to you. He just stops, kind of turns around.
I'm just ignoring where I am.
Although I must say, I am rather intrigued because you don't look like the type to have the wit to deal with the arcane.
I'm just gonna turn around and I'm gonna look at him and go, "Are you trying to aggravate us?"
Not trying to aggravate you, just specifically him because he's specifically been picking a fight with me. I was trying to be cordial and talk to people that I've met on the road. And he has started attacking me. Verbally, anyway.
I'm just gonna laugh and go, that's actually kind of accurate. I'm looking at Gadal and go, all you, man.
I'm gonna go look around like shifty eyes going, is this gonna be a fight? And then I raise my axe. Are we fighting?
Are we fighting? I have no interest in fighting you. Look, I have no interest in fighting you. I never had an interest in fighting you. I would like an apology for his rude behavior, but I don't think I'm going to get one. He doesn't look like he has enough class.
I'm gonna stab him. Swear to fucking God, I'm gonna stab him.
It's all on you, man. Do as you want.
It's probably a fucking monk.
If you stab him, I'm gonna go at I'm gonna go with you.
Grumble, go all in, man.
Hey, it's a fight.
I was about to say, he's like 15, 20 feet away. So
like, look, I told you to fuck off to begin with, and you had to begin running your mouth. We're on a very important mission here, and you're interrupting us. They had to keep going on about it, and that's fine. But after the second time I tell you not to fuck off, you're still here. So I'm going to give you one last chance now to turn your ass around and keep going.
Let's see here. Do 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 do.
Do you want to try that life ward now?
You want to try the death ward now?
I need to see how long the cast time for death ward is.
That is true.
Oh, it's one action. I could just be like, boop.
Oh, okay. 2 seconds. I can't remember. Ganel, can you be charmed? I don't think.
I think I have
resistance.
I have an advantage on it.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Wow, it like completely cleared out my data here.
Oh, okay, so you have to go to the gear, and then on the far thing under general options, look for features and traits and switch that to simple.
Fine, I'll leave. But I will leave you with her. But I will get a little bit of a laugh from this at least. And he just says a couple words and points at you and you start dancing.
Counterspell.
Alright, what level is Counterspell at again?
I cast at level, what was it? As a ninth level Counterspell, I believe.
Oh my god.
I can't remember which level I said that you got it at.
Counterspell. Sorry, this thing is like, it's got half my shit missing now.
Oh,
Like, it
fifth
really
level. Fifth level.
5th level. There you go.
Okay. What was this one? Roll a wisdom save. Yeah, wisdom.
Whoever pops up. There he goes.
It sadly doesn't work.
Damn, that's a high level spell he cast.
You start dancing in place uncontrollably.
Nice.
You start doing a jig.
Nice.
And he just starts
jeez.
walking and laughing. He just...
Can you go whoop his ass now, please?
Oh my baby Jesus. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on Ganel, targeting the dancing effect. If it's a spell of 3rd level or lower, it just instantaneously ends.
And if not, you have to roll, correct?
DC equal to 10 plus the spell level, yeah.
Roll.
$17.
Alright, he stops dancing. Dancing to this.
Now I'm going to kill him.
You're more than welcome to. This escalated quickly.
I really want to try this spell out.
Oh dear God, let it go.
Let it go?
No, I meant let it go, like the spell. Go, let
Go
it
for
go.
it!
Casting weird.
I'm assuming you're targeting him far enough away that only he's getting it.
Yeah.
Obviously. He actually hears... Oh, so you entered Avatar state, yeah?
No, I had this before I even had Avatar state.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had weird as that.
That's his version of me having Meteor Swarm.
Do a quick... I believe it was Constitution save.
Okay. I'm gonna fuck this guy up one way or another. Or fuck myself up, one of the two.
Something's gonna happen.
I'm about to go no cam just because I can't take this program much longer.
Fuck you, Firefox! You can always try running it in Chrome and see if...
That's what I'm doing, and it's been good today.
Today.
It's just Chrome doesn't agree with my camera, that's the problem.
Okay. You start casting it, and after you finish speaking, you do feel like a mental jab in yourself. You take 22 psychic damage.
Okay.
He also hears you speaking those bits and says a couple, or he waves his hands around and says a couple words back and just boom, doesn't seem to be affected by it at all. That's
just
a mighty...
dispelled a 9th level spell.
That's a mighty fancy spell you were casting.
Technically, I have another counterspell, so let me try to counterspell his counterspell.
Can you counterspell?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you can. Okay,
Oh,
so we're
that's
doing the
not-
first in, last out rules. I wonder if he had 2 blue mana to tap for the counter spell. The other guy clearly had open mana.
I think it's time.
Alright, roll it. Roll it!
Go for it, man.
Go for it!
Broudran.
So I rolled a 1d20 plus my modifier.
Plus wisdom, yeah.
Come on, high roll.
Hi, Rowan! Hi, Rowan!
Nat 20, Nat 20.
Oh, that would be amazing right now. Come on, you piece of shit. Come on, high roll.
Wah, wah.
Fuck you.
Well, apparently he's a little bit too hostile right now, so as I said, maybe we'll meet again. I'd wanted to save this for later, but he kind of just says a couple words and just blinks out of existence.
I'm just gonna go wizards.
That's right, run, you little fucking puss. They can cast 9th level spells, apparently.
Never knew what type of wizard he was. You didn't even know if he was a wizard!
Arcane magic user of some sort, probably.
Son of a bitch.
Alright. Let's keep going. We got a dwarf to kill. Well,
That was
Broudran
fun.
has a dwarf to kill.
Yep. You got a
I have
dwarf to
200
kill.
dwarves to kill. I have 200 people to massacre.
201 people to massacre. Get it right.
True.
It's true.
Alright, so you proceed on for the majority of the day. Let's see here.
I like how Malek just watched this whole shit.
Yeah, he kind of just... Although he did kind of laugh a little bit when Ganel started dancing uncontrollably. It's like, so that's how that works.
Uh-oh.
Keep it up, you're next.
I'm next. Next for what? I didn't make you dance uncontrollably.
I think Ganel's just in a cranky mood. It's the rain.
NPC. Here we go.
Alright. The weather starts clearing up slightly, like the rain clouds start dispersing. But, you all continue on for the majority of the day. Towards probably like evening era, you do start seeing the signs of massive camps. Just like the basically like the camp tents that you would normally have in like mobile military bases.
Like an actual like military
Yeah.
camp. Yeah.
Rather
Do we
large
see
one
the
up
castle?
ahead. You can see beyond all the tents, like what looks like the wall that would be surrounding a castle. It's a rather high wall.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Oh, we need to bed down, but before we do, shall we try this, Ganel?
You got a heal spell on you first?
I'm going to Death Ward Ganel.
No, seriously, do you have a heal spell first?
Yeah, I have actual heal.
He was injured.
Yeah, I was under pretty good, actually.
He weird.
Just in case.
Ah!
I want to at least make it to the first part.
Well,
I'll be
cast
right
Death
back in a
Ward
minute.
on you, 'cause that lasts 8 hours. And let me do Cure Wounds as a 3.
Okay.
That is entirely wrong.
Wow.
That
yeah.
is entirely wrong. That is only a level 1.
Well, here's the extra.
Oh, wait a minute.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. So, woo, 21. Almost.
Almost, yeah. Give me an hour to put my hit points back up. Okay. Thank you.
And like I said, I am death warding him, so can't drop below 1 once.
Once.
Yeah.
What is the cast time on Death Ward? Isn't it just one action?
1 action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
6
thought.
seconds, and it lasts 8 hours. It's not concentration either.
That'd be really funny. Activate. Oh, it triggered. Again.
Just keep deathwarding him like that.
That's assuming that he doesn't get hit by anything, though.
Pretty much, because it doesn't heal him, it just stops death.
Once. Oh, that was great.
Well,
Okay.
do you want to try this little experiment out?
Why not? I'm curious what you'll look like when you do this. I mean, Ariza got Whirlpool for legs. Let's see what happens to you.
I'm going to be large and unimpressive.
Alright, hit it.
Isn't that what she said?
That is what she
Alright.
said.
Well, he kind of like... The circlet kind of glows for a second, and there's just a massive aura of fucking malice coming from him.
Sounds about right.
Like, you all can feel it. It's fucking intimidating.
So that's good to know.
They're not intimidated by me, come on.
Oh no, they are. There is no save. It's... You know! There are slightly, like, dark tendrils kind of coming out from around you as well.
Ooh.
It's like the entire world around your general vicinity in like a 5-foot square just got surrounded in complete darkness, but they can still see you.
Okay, backing away out of the darkness. Okay, that's good to know. Magical fear? Still scary.
Please don't.
I'm not gonna piss my pants, I swear.
Nominal cosmic powers.
I am the power cosmic.
Yeah, Lee holds the Infinity Gauntlet.
Okay.
Alright, bust it out. Let's see if you get the 33 or not.
I am casting Wish. My wish is to make my party resistant to psychic damage.
Yep. Previous to
Alright.
that, please make your save.
Oh, I know I'm going to fail it.
It's only DC 15, you're fine.
It's Constitution, correct?
Yeah, it's Constitution.
Alright, here's my fail. Oh, I passed! Holy fuck!
So it's only half damage.
It's only half of 10d10 plus 10.
So you take 23.
Oh my god. And he's protected by Death Ward. Yes!
Fuck, what else should I cast now?
So you're making
Actually, you
resistance to
totally
psychic
can.
damage.
Holy crap.
So, firstly, roll the 1d100. Because I'm going to let you decide your own... Or I'm going to let your dice decide your own fate.
I appreciate that.
Come on! Higher than a 33!
Press
It's
F to
all
pay
me.
respect.
It's a pretty good chance! I mean... But, to be fair, we've had 66% chance shots in XCOM fail all the fucking time, so...
95% chance. 83! He can still wish!
He can still cast a wish!
He can't do it now, though. The 20th level wizards only have one 9th level slot, so he just can do it once today.
Oh. No.
What?
I just want to like cast like disintegrate everywhere right now.
Saevrick, did you forget what I told you about that state? There's
What did
something
you
that
tell
you're
me
all
about
not
this?
realizing. Every spell you cast is 9th level. There are no slots.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna be spamming wish for a while until the Death Ward triggers. So,
What's next, guys?
well, you're gonna wish for, give...
Radiant?
No,
Behold.
Force damage?
Force.
Because Broudran takes force damage.
I think we want to be resistant to force damage now.
Go ahead.
But you know he has to make his save because that's
Yep.
another round
Make
and
the
more
save.
damage. He just did. We are all psychic resistant now. Mark down that you're resistant to psychic.
Well, I failed that one.
It's a good thing he is resistant to psychic. Now
Okay,
he's only gonna
because
take
you're
half of this
resistant,
bullshit.
you take
I'm resistant to the
26.
damage.
Remember, Broudran, mark down that you are now resistant to psychic and force damage.
And roll your D100.
Yes, we're all resistant to force now too. I am naturally resistant now to lightning, fire, psychic, and force. 35.
Ooh! You're getting close.
Now we'll be doing radiant.
Okay.
Behold, I am giving you god tier power.
I think we want to be resistant to, was it radiant damage now?
Yeah, it's radiant damage, he said now.
Okay.
Now's when the
Constitution
fun's
saving throw.
really going to start. No dice.
Oh god, how much damage is he gonna take?
I'm going to take half at least.
32.
I'm still up.
Still haven't shattered the Death Ward? Death Ward is still good.
Yep.
Still good.
Okay. Did Malek tell us what damage type his avatar state does, or do we even know? We don't.
You don't know.
Do we care? I mean...
Well, I mean, okay, we're gonna layer another resistance, so,
Oh, God.
Yep, it's
Do I
still
pass?
there!
Okay.
We are playing the XCOM bullshit game right now. How lucky can we be? When will that 66% chance to hit cost us?
Okay, so damage types left are necrotic.
Also, Clay, you can technically heal him right now, you know.
Actually, you know what? I'm casting heal.
Oh, snap, son.
What does heal do?
70. Just gain 70 hit points. I'm just like,
Fucking incredible.
By the way, I'm gonna look around at everybody while this is happening going, fuck the gods. We will beat them at their own stupid ass game. Roll!
So what could he possibly get
so let's
damage
discuss
from?
it now since we didn't think we'd get this far this fast. So damage type: bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. You guys are not resistant to fire or lightning, which would be good. Fire is pretty common. Cold is pretty common. So do we want to go for non-magical, like bludgeoning, or slashing or piercing, like one of the weapon types? Or do we want to go for fire? Because if we're all resistant to fire...
I'm thinking fire, too. I was thinking fire because of the demon, you know.
He's like, fire, fire, please. Fire right now, please. I would like to not take damage from fire. Okay, thanks.
Okay, fire. Let's do fire then.
Roll your save.
Oh my god. All of his luck was leading to this moment.
Alright, so half of a half. So let's see here.
No, push it on luck,
we should not be greedy.
So you take 17. 17.
Big money, no whammies, baby.
But what if you roll a 1?
Then he can't wish anymore, but we've gotten so much out of it, we're great.
69, dudes. What my hit points are, sorry.
Roll that 100.
I'm attempting to.
Roll that hundo. Dun 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 dun.
Look at him, look at him.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Big K is just like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but this is amazing.
Oh my god.
Big K, we are now...
Are we writing down what we're resistant to?
You better
I've
be.
gotten it so far.
Yeah, just write it, because it's going to take me forever to do mine.
Are we just cheating? It's like we're unlocking a cheat code or something.
Well, we're getting lucky with God. We are using our divine powers now to cheat the system, yes.
Technically, it's not cheating if I intended for you to do it.
That's true. Let's do necrotic.
Necrotic sounds amazing.
Yeah, so we're fire, psychic, force, radiant for everybody. Necrotic is coming up. Oh, he's just gonna take half, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, technically, it has, or it should have been more, anyways. But okay. So 28.
Oh. I'm good. I'm barely a half.
See, and you were all worried that one of these was going to insta-kill you.
I was worried that one of these was going to insta-kill me.
You don't realize that it would have to roll so obscenely well on all of the dice for it to, like, even remotely have a chance.
You've seen my luck, right?
Yes, you've...
Yeah, your luck is amazing right now. It's like everything has been leading to this moment.
Ah, you can't wish anymore. Ever again.
No.
The spree has ended.
We get, was that 5?
Yeah, so we're resistant to fire, psychic, force, radiant, necrotic.
Nice.
And any natural resistances that we get, like when she rages and my natural lightning. So
I'm gonna write that shit down now.
That's beautiful. It's magical. By the way, Ganel, every spell's a 9th level. Do you wanna? You got plenty of hit points. God, what else could we fucking do right now? Like I'm just thinking meteor swarms. Like you just start dropping meteor swarms on the camp.
Just for fuck of it.
Actually, let's rest for the night. Wake up in the morning. I'll re-death ward you, and I'll have heal back, and we can just pepper the fucking army with meteors.
Sounds amazing.
That way, all that's left is the one fucking idiot dwarf, and Broudran can go fuck that dude right up the ass. Right up it.
Like, literally.
And you know what, Broudran? If you want to get in the game, maybe you want to avatar state, and you can make that tornado. So we can have meteors falling, you're in the tornado form, I've death warded the both of you, so neither you're gonna die. We are going to take these 200 people and wipe them. Wipe them.
But so Death Ward, is it still on Ganel until he hits 1 HP?
It lasts
For
8
8
hours,
hours.
actually. Okay. So technically, actually, it'll be on till we wake up in the morning.
A little bit beforehand, but yeah.
Alright, well, I'm going to drop
So the
my
way Death
avatar
Ward
form.
works- There you go.
Just let me make one more last constitution save.
Well, you dropped it.
I didn't know how it works exactly, so...
So basically, like, it's a free action to end it, so after you did your wish, you could just stop.
Cool. And
So
now
let's
I am
say
spent.
you did like the 1-turn avatar state, you'd activate it, take the damage, and then you could just end it after doing the action.
Gotcha.
And then it just
so
does it at
neat.
the start of every turn that you keep doing it. Behold the raw fucking might that I have given you. It is bountiful and glorious.
Dave, did you just get to see what the hell we just did? I don't think Dave did.
Oh, Dave, you need to go back like 10 minutes.
The shenanigans that we got up to for these last 10 minutes are beautiful.
I have given them the greatest gift that a DM can give his players. Pure,
Yes.
unadulterated power.
And he gave us opportunity to use it.
You can rewind a bit, Dave. I think it's like 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, yeah. It's about 10 minutes of shenanigans and high rolls and
High rolls and shit that XCOM would be proud of.
Alright, so I'm gonna look at Malek and go, so how do you feel, Malek? Ye who has been granted such resistances.
I gotta say, I'm a little bit intrigued by what awaits me. If you can
Unfortunately,
do
I'm
that.
not sure what kind of damage you might take, so hopefully we got it covered.
Hopefully.
If not, I can just death ward you like I did them. So
Fair
that
enough.
way you don't lose your legs.
Yeah, losing my legs would rather... I would really rather not.
So I'm gonna look around a bit. Is there trees? Can we like get in some trees and then do the dome?
There's some trees, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna suggest we go into the trees, dome up, set up watch, the standard stuff for resting.
He makes your tiny hut. But
okay, so the simple option, you go down to where it says general options to the far right. You'll see like ammo tracking at the very bottom. Right above it, you see proficiency and language. Right above that, you see features and traits. Click that and switch it to simple, and all the stuff you put on your front page will come back.
Thank you, jeez. Thank you. RNGesus, thank you.
You can do it for proficiencies and languages too if you had stuff in that box, which is what I just had to do to get my like actual language.
Why the
back.
fuck did it change everything for?
Because it upgraded. So like on the spell tab now, if you have spells on there, it actually shows you verbal, somatic, material, if they're concentration, and if they're rituals. Like at a glance. So now I can look and go, okay, that's concentration, that's a ritual.
Yep.
So there's some good changes, but a lot of I think they made it compendium friendly, so now you can drag and drop like features directly out.
Which they really needed.
True that.
Alright, so what was the watch order? I think Ganel sleeps for 4 hours and he watches.
Well, technically you guys don't even set up watch when Malek had the bubble usually.
Well, we're within sight of a large army. I'm suggesting watch.
Usually I think it was Grum, then Broudran, then Ganel. But
Yeah, I'll go first.
Malek offers to take watch if none of you guys want to.
I'm pretty tired. I should probably rest.
Grum is gonna go first.
Probably.
I'm going to tell Ganel, by the way, I'll get you with the restoration in the morning.
Appreciate that. I don't like eating of a strength of 3. Sucks.
Why do you have strength of 3 again? I can't remember.
From the
Wish.
wish spell.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What was all the resistances? I'm sorry.
You have force.
How many of these fuckers did you
psychic,
get?
radiance, fire, and necrotic.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. With your wish. When you wish upon a star.
So when we wake up, I'm going to unprep harm to prep greater restoration, just so you know, Virus.
Yeah.
I can only cast one 6th level spell anyway, so having heal and blade barrier, I didn't really need to double up with harm. I can't kill people with harm. Harm can drop them to 1. Oh my god, so many resistances. we put that fucking wish spell to work.
Yep. All right.
By the way, are we going to need insight checks for sleepy times?
Oh, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead and roll your insight checks. And
I
perception.
am really
for
curious.
Mondays.
So, hello, 20. Hello, 20.
Hello, 20.
Hello, my 20. Hello, my baby.
Broudran might be the only one who gets a good night's sleep here.
Maybe.
I really want to know what the gods think of what the fuck we just did.
Right.
I'm just gonna be like, we gamed the fucking system. That's what we fucking did.
And you
I'm
thought
not
we
a
were
part
gonna-
of your system. Dad is not a cell phone.
Duh!
Happy birthday to the ground!
I threw the rest of the cake too! Welcome to the real world, jackass!
Okay. So, yeah. Also perception from anyone who's going to be keeping watch.
Okay.
Watch.
I will.
I'm resting, so.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Dang! He almost got the 7.
He almost got that 7. Malek would take up a little bit of that.
Oh.
He ain't seeing
Malek
much,
is
but
blind.
regardless.
Malek is too scared to lose his legs.
All right. So, Vronic, you wake up in tiny house.
I'm starting to like this house. I'm gonna say that when I wake up. I'm starting to like it. It's cozy.
I like to keep it that way.
I think we figured out a way around the horribly dangerous effects of the avatar state.
Oh. Well, I knew that you were smart enough to do something about it.
I'm assuming you didn't pay attention to what we just did.
Kind of. It's a little bit hard to see out of our domain.
I'm going to say, so now we're all naturally resistant to fire, psychic, force, radiant, and necrotic damages.
Good for you!
Yes, yes. Be proud. We'll figure this out now.
Good show,
next
chap!
Oh, you're like a proud dad, aren't you, Godric?
I'm so proud.
Any insight before we, in the morning, literally rain hellfire and destruction upon 200 people in front of a evil dwarf's fortress?
Oh, right, Kildrak.
Yeah.
Are you sure there's no one else in there?
Honestly, I have no idea. We just know there's at least 200 mooks out front.
Are there any civilians?
Unfortunately, I'm not sure.
I'll just, who gives a shit?
Unfortunately,
It's like, I don't give a shit. They're not innocent.
I am actually going to say, unfortunately, unless they're held against their will, I don't really consider them innocent. However, I do intend to let fear rule the day to a point. Hopefully, after the first round of meteors from the sky, most of them will start running. If that
Does the
doesn't work,
rebellion stop blowing up the Death Star because they thought somebody might be innocent on there? No.
I mean,
I'm going to say also, if that doesn't do it, I'm pretty sure the tornado that our dwarf can apparently pull off, that will make them run screaming.
We're going to Alderaan, that fortress.
Maybe. I don't really know anything about this Kildrak fellow. Other than he's there.
Well, apparently he's there and he works for the demon idiot.
Right.
Also, he killed Broudran's family, so Broudran kinda has a problem with him.
and they were innocent.
I think that's a pretty good reason to have a problem with him.
Yeah, so I'm probably not going to use my avatar state. I'm going to keep the rest of them all nice and alive.
Probably a good call.
Alright, well, hopefully we'll be back in your domain after this.
One can hope.
By the way, can you ask Wilhelm to get me a diamond worth about 1,500 gold?
That's an oddly specific request, but
I'm gonna look at it and go, you don't know what spells you grant me, do you?
I do, but that's still just an oddly specific request to make of him.
I need to cast Resurrection.
Because technically the price of an item can vary depending on region and
That is a
rarity.
good question. Hey, I just know what the spell says in my brain. You're the one who gives it to me. How about you tell him to get me a diamond I can use to cast Resurrection? How about we go with that?
That seems slightly less specific, yes.
Go with that. I'm gonna look and go, you make the rules for the spells I use!
Technically, I don't make them. They've been around for eons upon eons.
Okay, you handle the god stuff, I'll handle the Good? We're good.
We're good. Farewell!
I'll go back.
Alright, Grum. You wake up in also tiny house. In tiny bed. Hello, Grum.
This is too tiny for Grum.
It's cozy.
Yeah, your tiny ass would think it's cozy.
Oh, you fit in the bed. It's just kind of barely.
Exactly. My feet are like all are hanging off the bed. Hello.
Well, would you rather wake up on a bed of spikes?
No.
See, exactly.
So why are we here?
That's actually a good question. I'm not sure why you're here this time.
Wait, you're just in my dreams? Are you stalking us?
Technically, you just kind of showed up. I think it's something about some link we have. I wasn't actively seeking out this one.
Oh. Well, I guess that's good then. So if we're in danger, you can show up. Not that
Yeah, it's probably something like that. Look, I don't really deal very much with this whole connection thing. I worry about building things and making things.
Well,
and when necessary, breaking things.
well, we're all gonna go back to sleep then, unless you get something else for me.
Alright. I have no questions for you unless you have questions for me. I see that you guys had a fun time.
It's okay. The Rennick and Ganel were talking about resistance. Girl doesn't care. I just want to bash something. Hey! Liam!
Liam. We all just gonna do dab now?
Yeah.
Come on, Clay.
You gotta do it.
Oh,
do the dab. Do the dab.
Do them dab.
Oh, that sucked. That sucked. That sucked.
You gotta.
That sucked.
I am not hip to the job.
Oh,
Neither am I.
man,
I am
great.
terrible. Saevrick's gotta do the dab now. Saevrick's gotta dab.
Yeah.
Starbucks
All
like,
dab.
what?
Saevrick's like, what?
Dab.
Dab.
Yeah.
Dab.
Ready? Good dab.
Oh, Sun Team, excellent work, gentlemen.
This is awesome.
Totally better than
Golf-
my shit. attempt.
Golf clap. Golf clap. Royston! Royston, the casuals are after my video games! So yeah, you finish with Aruku.
And I go back to sleeping in
Yep.
the tiny.
Alright.
In a tiny bed of spikes.
In a tiny bit of spikes. Ah, hello again, Ganel. I see that you were using my gifts wisely.
Ooh, that was something.
Yes. See, mine is truly the best. All these other ones may have a bit of power and brute force, but really, brute force doesn't do anything. Sometimes you need a bit more finesse.
Well, I think I used it as far as I could.
Probably. You did push it rather far.
But we're still in one piece, unlike Arises. So.
Yes, really a shame what happened to her.
I'm interested to see how much further I can push this. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, I'm sure you will find that there's a great deal of leeway to be had there.
Hmm.
Can
Trying to
be a
rain
little
hell.
bit risky, but
Well, I think we've got a little system going. I plan to rain all the hell I can.
good, good. I look forward to seeing great things from you. Farewell.
I suppose it's in your name.
Broudran
Hello.
is in there with your eyes closed. Are you ever gonna wake up, you fucking bastard?
I'm always awake. Unless I'm sleeping.
Right, of fucking course you are. Anyways, what you doing here now? I saw you guys had a bit of fun today.
Yeah. I guess we're not that dumb after all.
Well, some of the other ones aren't. You I'm still not so sure about.
That's fine.
You ain't done
You can
nothing
think
yet.
what you want of me. Things may change rather quickly.
This is very true. Did you have any questions for me today? Or did you just come to visit?
Do you have anything on Kildrak I need to know?
I don't really know too much about this Kildrak other than he's a right proper fucking bastard.
Alright, well, I'll deal with him tomorrow then.
Fair enough.
That's all.
Alright, fuck off. I got shit to do. Let me send you back. He's got no time for your bullshit.
I love him. He's my favorite.
Alright. You all wake up in between all your rounds. During your watches, nothing really seems to happen. Like, the camp does seem to have some fires going, but nothing really odd.
It's a bit more control than what it'll be in the morning.
That people laugh.
Oh my god. I was looking. Saevrick, did you look at 9th level? The shit you can get up to.
I have not, actually.
Well, Meteor Swarm is going to be our go-to, because it's 4 large meteors, 40...
It's only 30 D6.
Per meteor, by the way. You just can't overlap them, so we will bombard them in succession.
Well, they all hit at the same time and they can't be affected by more than one meteor.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He can aim, he has a mile range on this for all 4 of them, so he can literally just kind of...
Nukes!
But the big thing we need to do is we need to pinpoint the commanders, which are usually going to be in the biggest tents.
Assuming he's in the tents.
Really, Lee?
Pikachu! Alright. So you all wake up in the morning. The dome kind of subsides. Malek wakes up with a bunch of cookies.
Well, I guess we have breakfast again.
Cookies are not breakfast.
He kind of,
There's no meat in it.
I don't know why she keeps giving me these.
We never figured it out when Arisa had it either. Kept happening though. She seemed okay.
I guess was she always so clingy? Excitable?
Don't know. I don't think any of us actually got to meet her.
I think you guys met her once.
Oh, that's right. We had one shared dream where she popped up and she was kind of excitable.
Power word.
Yeah, but it only works on like one guy, man.
Nope, there's no save.
I know. Oh, I know. I mean, if I got within, like, the beginning of the fucking camp, I could just cause a wave of lava to sprout and just start spreading for a while.
You all will burn!
Okay, so I'm gonna we're gonna get playing strategy. Okay, guys.
Yeah, while you guys plan, I'll be right back. So talk amongst yourselves.
So I'm thinking, Ganal, you have the best perception. So you try to pinpoint the most fancy-looking tent, so we can kind of pinpoint the leaders of this camp. You can drop some meteors in that area. Broudran, if you want, I can Death Ward you. You can Avatar and do a tornado in another section.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see here. Hold on. Yeah, it's an area up to 300 feet in diameter.
Yeah, so it's a 150-foot radius. It's a big fucking tornado. And you can get it anywhere you can see. So as long as we get you on top of something and you can see, which by the way, if necessary, I'll use fabricate and I'll make us a little tower. Everyone want like a nice little viewing tower for.
Yeah, but I can fly.
Oh, that's right. You're like me. You get a fly speed when you're under the effect of your avatar state.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me and him can fly when we activate it. And we have 100-foot speed. We go fast. Okay. So you fly up, pick a nice area where we're not going to drop meteors, and you do a tornado?
Should we scout around the keep first to see how many are in there?
The problem is we're really far away from the keep. We got to get through the army to get to them, or go a long way around.
Yeah, but once we start attacking, they will know.
Well, see, I'm thinking if we do a tornado and a shit ton of raining stones from the sky, most of them will panic because they have no idea where the fuck it's coming from.
True.
They'll just be like, the gods are out to get us. I mean, you can control weather, right?
I do.
So if we really want to do this, you start with control weather, cause a large-scale horrible storm, and then we start with the fuckery. So like it goes from a clear sky to a storm, which if they're normal soldiers, they'll be entirely superstitious and terrified. Then you cause a tornado, then he drops flaming rocks from the sky.
I like it.
I mean, the other option is Grum can just make a mountain appear. But I really don't think we should have a mountain between us. I don't think we should have a mountain between us and the fort.
Rise, mountain. Rise,
mountain. So, are we good with this plan? Because I'll make a platform for Ganel to climb up, so he can get a good view. Or Ganel, can you fly when you're in your avatar state?
No, I don't think so.
Wait, you could just cast fly.
You mean I can cast fly, yeah. Or I can cast teleport for that fucking matter.
Yeah, but you don't want to drop. You want to stay up so you can see a good battlefield view.
Plane shift into that fucker if I wanted to.
You plane shift into the ethereal plane. You start fucking nightcrawlering. Ding 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 ding.
Bamf. Bamf.
All the while, like, shooting arrows and stabbing people. He's like, yeah, I have all these spells. Fuck them. I'm gonna stab these bitches.
Stab these sons of bitches.
Now, question. Should
Yeah?
we attack at day, or should we attack at night?
We'll have a problem seeing at night.
No, not me.
60 feet. That's as far as you go.
Yeah.
You will have a problem seeing at night.
Okay.
But like I said, what we should start with is you controlling the weather and causing the most nasty storm you can right over top of the camp. So that way they're already like, what the fuck is happening? It went from a clear day to a fucking, like, hurricane. And then you and Ganel start with the horrible death.
Okay. I'm calling this Hurricane Broudran.
I will death ward both of you, just in case.
What is that spell that amplifies your voice?
That's a cantrip, thaumaturgy.
Oh my god.
You can just, like, call him out, man.
You should do that last.
Oh, and Grum, be ready. If anyone comes this way, you have free reign to murder them.
Okay.
Assuming they actually see us causing all this devastation, because we're fairly far away.
Am I entering my avatar state too, or I'm just going regular Grum? Okay.
Whatever you want to do. You do you.
I'm gonna look at Malek. Any thoughts on this insanity?
So, I want to make sure that I get the plan right. You're all going to use your crazy god powers and nuke the town into oblivion.
Broudran and Gnell are going to use their crazy god powers. We're going to sit here and keep those two standing. They're going to nuke the town into oblivion.
I suppose so. Are there any civilians in there?
Well, the hope is that we terrify them so much that they run. That's really what I'm going for, is shock and awe here.
Okay.
Unless you have a way for us to get a message in there without giving away our position. Do you have such a way? Because if you do, tell me.
Way to get a message in there without giving up our position, eh?
Yeah, that way we can say, you know, we're going to rain fire in 1 hour. If you don't get out of here, your life is forfeit kind of shit.
Sadly, that I do not have.
And I don't have a way to do it either.
Right?
Well, we're going to use them because they have the best powers for this sort of operation.
No, I meant like that's them now when they're asked about civilians.
That's true. I'm gonna look at Malek and go, unfortunately, Malek, as much as I would like to spare any civilians, there's really no easy way to determine out of that entire army who is innocent, who isn't.
You know, we're not really good people, are we? We're the baddies. Are we the baddies?
No, we're not the baddies.
You know,
Hey, I built a house for random people. I'm not the baddie. And I brought a man home to his mother.
I mean, the storm will.
okay, just because you gave
create
someone a
some
cookie and
type
you
of
stab
concern.
someone doesn't like give you.
I love
Cosmic
that
balance.
analogy. I love that analogy.
No, it's true. Like, oh, I gave a
Can
house
someone
to someone. Yeah,
add that
but
as a
just-
quote, please? What are you?
That was
What are you
about
for?
200 lives, right?
What are you for?
It's true. It's like, oh, I gave someone a house. Oh, yeah, let me go ahead and forgive you for like killing maybe possibly thousands of families that don't know anything about this the shenanigans that this Lord Kildrak is doing behind their backs. Wait, what's
Oh my
your
God.
alignment? Go ahead and change yourself to evil.
No, I'm
Evil.
lawful neutral. Thank you very much. As long as I can justify it logically, I can get away with it. Ah!
See, I can't say anything because Grum
Chaotic
just wants
neutral.
to fight. So
Grum is chaotic neutral.
yeah,
Yeah, Grum doesn't give a shit.
No.
the only one who would give a shit don't have no legs and is dead already.
And maybe Malek. I would say
Malek
somehow-
Malek seems kind of. We're just attacking the soldier camp, right?
That is the goal. My goal is to terrify them with a flash so that they run away. You know, break them.
That's fair enough.
All right, you guys ready to do this insanity?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Death Ward on Gnell and Broudran.
A somewhat evil god.
That is true. So, Broudran, Gnell, you
I
are
guess
Death
he'd
Warded.
technically be evil.
I will tell Broudran, the instant you feel the ward shatter, drop out of your avatar state, okay?
Okay.
The flight spell should still be active, or try to get back down here, so don't go too high.
I can always feather fall.
Yeah,
Did
so...
you get ward them?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay.
So, Gnell, do you want me to build you like a little tower so you can get a better view?
Yeah.
It is Tower of Evil.
I will fabricate a 15-foot tall wooden tower. Make it like, you know, kind of slanted so he can climb up to the top and stand on it with like a little platform. And I'll embed it in the ground so it's got some stability to it.
Yeah.
With fabricate. That work for you, Byron?
Oh my games,
Yep.
bitch.
You make a little tower.
Alright, so we got 2 death wards on those 2. We got the 15-foot tower. Ganel, climb the tower. And get ready, Broudran, once you do the weather, whip up the most painful storm you can right over the camp. Once it goes into effect, because I think control weather takes time.
It takes like an hour,
once it goes
I
into
think.
to cast it?
No, like to fully formulate the storm.
Yeah. So once that time is passed and the storm's active, activate your avatar states and get to terrifying, alright?
Love it.
But we want to make sure the storm is fully going so they're confused as fuck already.
All right. So, should I fly for the storm?
No, because you can see the sky, so you just need to kind of pinpoint it over the thing.
All right. Have we decided on the specific location where we want to, like, really center the storm on?
Ganel, can you try to see the main... Scrying only really works if you know your target. Yeah, Ganel, can you climb up to the tower and see if you can pinpoint where the like, fanciest looking tents are?
Yes, I can try.
Perception.
Also, apparently Nightbot is not adding the quote.
Did you do exclamation add quote?
Yeah. We do not have a 5th person yet. We need one.
Okay. You think that you can kind of see where, like, the main tents are?
Oh no.
They don't seem very much larger.
That's the best we got to go on!
All right. So I'm gonna do control weather right on top of that location and get the nastiest storm I can possibly get to ravage, or at least just scare people to start with.
Okay, what type of storm are you trying to whip up?
Lots of wind, rain, maybe lightning.
Standard issue, like heavy duty tropical, like almost like a tropical storm level thunderstorm kind of thing.
Yeah, but like really high winds. Like scare those fuckers.
You basically can't... You think you can tell where the big tents are, but you're not really sure.
Okay, so should I do perception? I probably...
You kind of have like a better idea because it looks like a kind of like dwarven encampment type setup. So you're pretty sure you know where the commander level tents would be. You're not 100% sure though.
Alright, well, screw it. That's what I'm doing.
Alright. Takes a while for the weather to start fully changing itself, but yeah, sure enough, there's a bunch of fucking like lightning and rain and howling winds.
I'm gonna take a look. Does it look like the camp is starting to freak out at all? Just in general, I'm not looking for specifics other than people running.
There's some like people kind of, or they don't really seem to be running. They're kind of just like wandering around and like banging stuff back harder into the ground. Fortifying the tents, as it were.
I'm gonna look at everyone and go, I think we have trained military personnel. I think it's time to unleash the fury of the gods.
Do a quick perception, Brannick. Yeah, they just seem really, like, methodical and bang, bang, bang.
Raw end. You two know what to do then.
Was that an accent?
That's my terrible accent, eh?
There's his terrible accent. Sometimes he's really going to give it a little bit of a try.
All right. Well, it's time to cook up a storm, well, a tornado. So I'm gonna enter my avatar state.
Oh, this is
How
fun.
close are you to everyone else?
Okay, shoot.
I'm gonna. Should I fly, Clay?
Might as well just go ahead and fly up first and then activate it while you're in midair.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna fly as high. Well, not too high, but higher so that I don't do anything to impact my friends. And I'm going to enter my avatar state.
Alright, you fly up about like 25 feet-ish and activate it. You start getting surrounded by like really, really fierce winds, stronger than even what you put over the camp. You all can feel the blowback from it down there. Ganel, you in particular feel it because you're closer. The tiny little like watchtower that you guys impromptu made up starts like swaying.
Lovely.
Also, you're frozen, Big K.
Broudran. I'm gonna reconnect then.
It's the magic of Roll20.
Yeah. The magic of Roll20. Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna yell out, "Fly out of range! you're really windy down here."
Alright, I'm gonna go a bit higher so that at least the tower is safe. And I'm gonna whip up that that tornado.
Alright, go ahead and make your save real quick.
By the way, while he's doing that, I'm gonna tell Ganal, aim your meteors on either side of the tornado.
I can do that.
Nice.
Yeah, Broudran over here is like, Khan. Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Boy.
You take 14 for damage. And go ahead and do the tornado. You'll have to remind me the damage type. I don't actually have the note in Roll20. I had it on the Discord.
So if they fail a con saving throw, hold on. So when a creature, okay, blah blah blah.
Blur 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 blur.
20 d8 force damage.
So they make a con save, or they're lifted 100 feet into the center of the tornado, and proceed to take 20 d8 force damage per round as he sustains the damn thing.
Yep. So you do that, and let's see here.
How many people? Now, obviously, all of us on the ground just see a tornado appear, and it's like, well, that's the thing.
Also, what was the what did I say the save for it was? Wasn't it your strength?
What? Sorry?
What stat did it increase for you again? Strength, wasn't it?
Strength, yeah, it becomes 30.
Okay, yeah.
Just for the record,
stuff that.
your strength bonus right now, Big K, is plus 10.
Sorry?
Or
yeah.
Your strength bonus. You know how you have, like, right now you have, like, the plus 5 because it's a 20 or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus 10 now. While you're in this state.
So do I need to change that? Like,
Not,
is that gonna have
not right
impact on
now.
anything else?
We'll be fine.
Right,
we'll
okay.
remember.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah.
Basically, you just add 5 to everything you do that involves strength. 5 more points.
It seems to pick up what you would guess is the entire camp, because a lot of or pretty much all the tents start whirling up into the center of it, as do a bunch of people in decently heavy armor. Roll the damage.
/R 20d6, my friend.
Jesus.
Was it 20d6? Wasn't it more?
It is 20.
Okay.
Oh my god.
20d8.
Oh,
20d8.
20d8! Holy fuck balls.
Well, I hope none of those crit.
I hope all, well, you can't crit on this, unfortunately. It's a save. Oh, it's only 102? I mean, look, there's a 1 in there. And a couple of 2s. That could have been so much better.
There's like 3 8s in.
And they take
A
half
sprinkle of
damage.
7s
By the
and
way,
6.
they still take, according to this fucking thing, half damage if they saved, and they don't get sucked up on the first round.
So he gets half of that damage, right?
No, they took it
Richard
all.
takes nothing.
Oh, nothing.
He already took his damage. He took 14.
Yep. So yeah,
That's
there's a bunch
his
of there's a bunch
tornado.
of just bodies
Oh, shit.
and tents swirling around in this tornado.
Oh my.
Okay, well, I think that's his round, right?
How wide is that thing again? I can't remember. I know it's pretty wide.
300 feet diameter.
300 feet diameter.
So yeah, it starts slowly picking up the like wall around the keep too.
I'm okay with this.
Chunks of it are like falling off.
I'm gonna look at Malek and go, you think this will make a good part of your story?
He's like, he tries to pull out a sheet and it's like
It's fluffing to his face.
I'm gonna call up, hey Ganel, you're up.
That's gonna be.
I mean, if you want, I'm gonna say Ganel at this point, if you want, hit the fucking wall. Take it down.
Yeah, as I'd say, there's not really any like tents left.
Yeah, start fucking bombarding the outer wall like a nut job and just take the damn thing out.
Give them the finger of God.
Yes, give them the finger of the new gods.
The finger lasers.
I guess I'll be bombarding the wall. Do you do
Okay.
this separately, or you should do it all at once?
Just do it. all at once.
Technically, well, yeah, because it's fire and force, so it's half and half basically.
Yeah,
Fire and bludgeoning, I think. Yeah.
bludgeoning. Yeah.
There you go.
Bah!
Oh my god.
And that's, by the way, that's
And
per
make
meteor.
your save, please.
Just so you guys know, that's per meteor, and there's 4 of them.
Well, it can't
Jesus.
affect the same thing more than once, so
Yeah, he can't dump 4 meteors on top of themselves, but he just did 169 damage 4 times to 4 different things. He basically just nuked the fucking walls.
God, I feel like we're baddies.
Why? Because we're killing an evil dwarf overlord?
okay. Let's see.
It's not like we're going
You
to.
take
It's not like we're
14.
going to Baldur's Gift and wiping it off the face of the world.
No, the whole
14.
Is
Yeah,
that half a half?
Yep, half a half. Half a half a half a half a half a.
as a player, it's concerning to me. As Grum, you don't give a shit.
Unfortunately, Brannick is not good. He would just look at it as, unfortunately, if there are civilians down there, they have thrown in with the wrong crowd. Fuck.
Yeah, but then that's like that leaves up. Eventually, someone's gonna hear what we did, and then
Alright.
we're gonna be the baddies. It's an endless cycle.
So the tornado's going, the meteors rain down hellfire upon the wall around that. The wall is completely fucking destroyed. There are now, you can kind of see throughout all the fire and smoke. Actually, give a perception check just real quick, everyone, because it's gonna be hard to see through all this fucking rubble and debris flying everywhere.
Because I'm sure the tornado's picking up the rocks, some shit. So he's basically made like this rock washing machine in the sky.
Alright, so yeah, you all can kind of see it. There are like weird kind of rundown like houses on the other side of the wall. There does seem to be like a big castle keep further along. It doesn't quite look as old is the rest of the town, though?
All right, I think we're good.
How far away from the tornado is the keep?
How far away is what?
The keep from my tornado.
Probably another good like 800 to 1,000 feet.
Okay.
Can he move the tornado?
Yeah, that was my next question. I can move it.
Oh my god!
You can.
How quickly does it move?
It'd basically be one end would reach where its current end is, so it'd be 300 feet per round.
I mean, Broudran, this is your vengeance if you want to go that far, man.
So that means, what, 300 feet per round? And you
Yep.
said it was 800 to 1,000 feet?
Yep. It's kind of hard to gauge the distance because you're
So he's
seeing
looking
a
for
bunch of
3 to
fucking
4
rocks and
rounds.
shit flying around.
So 3 to 4 rounds, possibly, of getting it to the keep.
Correct.
Well, Death Ward will keep him alive. It's up to you, Broudran.
I'm just wondering if I'm gonna be in fighting shape. I'm not gonna be in fighting shape afterwards, right?
I can cast Heal on you to get you back up to speed.
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Goodbye, town. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah. The tornado starts going through the town. Real quick from Ganel. Just perception. And technically from, I guess, everyone else too, if you're paying attention.
Just before, like, I want to explain why I'm doing this. I'm raging. Because I know I'm...
Kildrak!
Right? So...
Jackona!
Yeah, right now I don't have the slightest fuck in the world. I just want to fucking get his head.
Yep.
This'll do it. You're gonna take everything he collected and you're going to remove it from the equation.
Alright, so Grum, Vranik, Broudran, and Malek all notice something. There's people not in any type of military gear whatsoever that are being sucked into this and turned into bloody pulps.
I'm gonna look at Malek and go, now see, I didn't authorize that nonsense. Just so we're all clear. And he's way up in the air, and I don't think any of us can get to him.
Oh, also take your, go ahead and make your save, Broudran.
Oh, dearie dear.
Is there any way we can stop him?
If somebody could get up there to stop him.
You take 39 damage, Broudran.
39?
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was...
You did. The con save gets worse.
Every round.
I'm gonna say, Ganel, can you tell him to stop, like, loudly?
It's kind of, yeah, I was about to say, it's kind of hard to even get Ganel to hear anything. You are having to, like, scream to reach Malek's ear, just like, this wasn't part of the plan! Because there's all the...
Yeah, we gotta stop this. Like, I like to fight, but not like this.
Okay, so let's see here.
Well, Saevrick, you're in Avatar state, right? So you can fly.
He can't.
Hey,
I
hang on
can.
a sec.
Well, you can cast anything, right? So you can't cast fly?
Oh, I meant to do that higher Dang it, why will you not let me cast at higher level, you son of a bitch?
Yes, I could cast fly. My thing is, I don't want to run a hit point like a stone.
So...
Fly and feather fall yourself?
That could work too.
Hang on.
Or is featherfall concentration? That doesn't really matter, does it?
-2 of those, so hang on. How much HP do you have left, Broudran?
54.
You fall asleep.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Malek.
Malek just...
Go,
just... Broudran starts... Pew! The tornado dissipates.
Easy, he won't die. He'll hurt when he hits the ground, but he'll be fine.
Yeah, he wasn't up that high. He was only up like 25 feet. No worries, Ray. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Look at Malek and go, good job.
He looks really upset.
Should I continue laying siege to the keep?
No, I think we're good now.
Oh, I really want to cast.
Yeah, all the like, you still have all the like fire sound and stuff like that in the distance, but all the winds have like stopped. The tornado kind of dissipates, and all the bodies just kind of like.
Drop some. No, actually, you can cast teleport, right?
Yep.
Also, Broudran, you hit the ground and you take 10 bludgeoning damage, and you wake back up.
What were you trying to plan?
I'm going to see if I can get Ganel to teleport us directly to the keep.
Why? When we have someone hurt, and then once Ganel comes out of his avatar state, he's gonna be hurting too, isn't he? Yeah. So why are we? We need to settle down because we just killed innocent people. Okay, settle down, little evil dragon.
Am I still sleeping?
No, you woke back up as soon as you hit the ground and cracked your skull.
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and say, we should really hit him now. He's not expecting it.
Paint us a picture here, Virus. Like what's going on here?
Get out of your avatar state.
Oh, I didn't. I think it. I
mean, not you.
I'm yelling. I fell asleep.
I'm not doing anything until I see what's going on.
Go ahead and do the perception real quick.
Because I need to understand what here.
Jesus.
I don't know what's what.
All you can really see is that there's a lot of like rubble and kind of bodies just on the ground. And Malek just knocked out Broudran in the middle of your plan.
Oh no! I'm gonna look at Broudran and go, we didn't say hit the town with the tornado. I don't know if you saw it, but we got very clear civilians.
Also, when Broudran's like,
knocked out, right?
No, you woke up.
Oh, I thought you just said that Malek knocked me out.
Yeah, and when you hit the ground.
Yeah,
when you hit the ground, you woke back up because the damage like knocked out the sleep status.
Oh, okay.
You literally like hit the ground and cratered for a little bit and just Also, when you're going on about like we should attack while he's weak because this, that, and the other. Hang on a second. Do. Malek is actually kind of walking up to you. What's your AC?
11.
No, it's not 11.
No, it shouldn't be 11.
No way.
I don't know how what it's supposed to be. I can't remember. I think it's like 19 for you or something. I don't know why it freaked out.
Actually.
Oh yeah, it should. Why did that change?
Because Roll20
stuff, I guess.
updated a bunch of bullshit and
Yeah.
didn't do it right.
Okay,
and
okay.
Yada blah blah blah.
It might be more if he had like if he boosted any of his stats, right?
No, because he's wearing heavy armor.
Ah, okay. Okie dokie.
His was lower than mine, and I have a 22.
Yeah. But yeah, Malek just walks up to you and just straight up, like, decks the shit out of you and you fall back down. It feels like you got hit with a hammer, but it was his fist. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I use Kildrak.
You can want
No.
Kildrak all you fucking want. You don't harm innocent civilians, you son of a bitch. You're supposed to be the heroes of this goddamn story that I'm writing. How the hell am I supposed to put a positive spin on this?
Collateral damage. My
I'm
family
looking-
was innocent. It stopped no one from killing them.
Yeah, but if we're
Should
gonna
I
be
disintegrate it?
doing this though, then what's the difference between you and Kildrak at this point?
I'm looking.
Malek
I'm gonna
kind of
look
looks
at-
over at Grum. Thank you.
I'm gonna look at Malek and go, for a spin, he got out of control, too much passion for vengeance for the man who killed his family, and he wasn't thinking. Broudran, we didn't say move the tornado into the city!
There was a wall. Did we know that there was a city there?
No! But
What
the
do you-
wall came down.
Malek kind of... But they told you that they made the city into Kildraxis! Were you not paying attention in the crossing post?
I was enraged. I still am.
By the way, I'm gonna take a look at the city. Are people running from the city at this point, like trying to get out?
The few people that were on, like, the other side of town seem to be running towards the destroyed side of town, trying to, you know, remove debris and check houses and shit. At least from what you can tell, you're guessing that because you've seen, you know, rescue attempts before.
Get it now. You can enter it again.
I want to do my 40d6 to a town.
See, that's the murder hobo thought. I'll say, so... Okay. We need to figure... Well, we dealt with his army that was outside, so problem solved.
At the least, yeah.
So now the question is, how do we get in? Now, obviously, we can't just stroll in. If we walk in, we need to convincingly act like we're worried about them. Huh. This is a problem. Look at Malek. Do you have any ideas?
My idea was not blow up the fucking town!
And I didn't say to blow up the town. I was after the soldiers.
It's gonna be really, really fucking hard to try to convince them that we're not the bad guys after we nuked half of their town!
Well, I'm gonna say so Malek, just to point it out, they don't know that it was us who did that, you know.
Are you actually paying attention to these guys, or what are you doing, Ganel?
I'm paying attention to everything around me. Because
Roll perception.
That's how I was trying to get a lay of what was going on to begin with. Fuck, my perception rolls suck tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Should I do a perception too or no?
You can if you want. If you don't particularly care about Malek, you know, manhandling Broudran, because he's actually, like, trying to heft him up and, like, shaking him and shit.
I'm not stopping him, by the way.
Not really, because that was yeah. I mean, like, I may be a violent barbarian, but it's like I'm going to go after people that, you know. Well, I can't say shit because I tried to murder a fucking meat merchant. So.
As I say, I don't think Grum would particularly care.
No.
Jan cares.
Ganel and Grum, you do notice something because you're only half paying attention to Malek's, like, rage shaking of Broudran. Out of all the debris where the tornado had been, where all those bodies were that fell down, things are getting up. A lot of things are getting up.
What the fuck is getting up?
There seems to be a lot of just, like, things just reattaching themselves.
Of course there is.
What the hell is that?
But I don't see it, so Grum or Ganel would have to point it out to me.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Like,
Oh! No, it's in the back of the throat. No, is surprised and alarmed. Oh, so you mean kind of an Yes, that's it.
So they're pointing it out to me. Do I see it?
You do. It's kind of hard to miss.
Do I need to make the roll, or can I just assume since I'm a cleric, I'm fairly certain I know what's going on?
You can make the roll just to be sure. Because you've seen some weird shit. You're dealing with things you may not know. You're pretty sure you know what they are. What do you think they are?
Undead. Probably zombies.
You're pretty sure it's that, but they seem to just be, like, reattaching themselves and, like, picking up the stuff again and methodically picking up all the tarps and stuff.
I'm gonna look at Malek. So... And I'm gonna kind of, like, tap him to get him to stop shaking Broudran.
What?
Undead.
Oh.
This is a bigger problem than it originally appeared to be now.
What are we saying? I'm dumb.
Broudran, you didn't kill anything.
Oh, he killed some things.
Not all the things.
Just didn't stay dead.
No, so he killed some things. Just the things in armor seem to be getting back up. Everything else is staying down.
I think they need a meteor swarm.
Right now they are technically in the middle of the town because that's where the tornado stopped.
Okay, Malek, I'm open to ideas now because, quite frankly, I'm not going to tolerate undead.
I can blow them up, right?
I don't know.
Now wait, are the undead attacking the townsfolk?
Not currently, although they seem scared shitless of them. They're just like, no! And they kind of run away from the rescue attempt.
Okay.
Now we're heroes.
We know that the townspeople are not happy about the undead, clearly. So clearly, Malek, Lord Kildrak is not a good person, because nobody trucks with necromancy is generally good.
Well, of course he's not a good person. From everything you've said, I could tell he was not a good person.
Passing by adventurers and happen to see the undead, the panicking people.
We could swoop in and be the heroes that will save the town, even though we opened the hole. I think we need to get going. Is that good for everybody?
But I think it's better we don't enter any avatar state, because then it's gonna look like we started the whole stuff.
Good point.
So how?
I would need to get a bit better. I sustain a lot of damage.
You still have
Unless you guys
want to
do it again, that's up to you. But just make sure nobody sees it.
That's not doing it right.
None of the.
No, it's really not. I'm just gonna roll the 3d8 manually plus my 5.
Is it 3d8?
I'm casting it higher level.
Oh, actually, then I guess it did do it right, maybe.
No, because it's doing 1 times 2d8. Well, I guess maybe. No, that does. No, that is correct. That's 9 plus. Yeah. He gets 18 hit points back.
At first, it didn't look like it, and then I'm like, no, wait, that's kind of right.
That's a weird way to do it.
It is a really weird ass way to do it.
Alright, so either we rest and then try to figure out a way to deal with this, or we just start going in. What's the plan, guys?
I say we go in right now.
I could blow them up here.
Yeah, but they're not going to stay down.
Meteor swarm?
If a tornado didn't take them, I don't think the meteors will.
Well, I'll just keep
Malek
casting
kind
until
of
it
just
does.
points to Brennick.
You just want to rain meteors from the sky somewhere, don't you, Ganal?
Yes.
Just a minute.
Yes, I do.
This power, it is so great.
To be honest, we probably need to kill Kildrak. Usually, undead like that are connected to the controller.
You mean cast meteor swarm in the castle?
Broudran wants to kill Kildrak.
Over and over?
I think Broudran wants to have that hands-on feeling.
Come on, put the knife in me. Feel it twist
I want to
inside.
get technical.
So-
Why don't we just teleport to the castle if he
Yeah,
can, teleport there?
Yeah, why even bother wasting time with these if you don't think we can handle them anyway?
Well, no, I'm not saying we can't. Put them down, they'll just get back up. It's a waste of time. How about you enter the avatar state, teleport us to the castle?
Oh, it's okay for me to do it that way.
Well, then, because Broudran gets his hands on Kildrak physically, and you can be in your avatar state and do all sorts of other shenanigan-y things.
Okay, let's get everybody out of here.
Alright, so...
Making my save.
Yeah, the save.
Which I'm sure I'm going to fail.
That's your second one, so yeah, actually, that would be like 20 for the DC, I think.
So, 32 damage. And then go ahead and roll a D100. Also, where specifically in the keep are you, or at the keep are you trying to go?
Oh, I think we should just go to the front of it because I'm not going to try to attack this lost.
Okay.
Yeah, so aiming for like the front gates would probably
Yeah,
be
yeah.
You can see him from here. Why are you rolling the D100? Oh,
Because it's teleport.
I haven't looked at how teleport functions here.
Alright, you activate and blink everyone in front of the rather large door of the castle.
When we land, I'm going to mass cure wounds on Broudran and Ganal.
Well, there might be a little bit of a problem with that. You land in front. Broudran, good to see you're still kicking. There's 4 rather large armored things surrounding a dwarf who is wearing very, very nice black and gold trimmed armor.
Hey, Grum! Rage!
Why don't you just heat metal his ass? Oh yeah, you can't anymore.
Oh, no. Yeah, I can. That's a domain spell, thank you very much.
Like,
I can heat metal all the things if I want.
Start raging now.
Well, let's see how Broudran reacts. I'm just gonna look at Broudran. That Kildrak.
Have I don't think I've ever seen Kildrak. Have I?
I don't think you have. You know that he killed him, and you know that this dude's wearing the same symbol.
And he called you by name.
Right. I'm gonna say Kildrak.
Aye.
We finally meet.
Aye, that we do. And it seems like you've got a couple friends coming with you too. You gonna fail them like you failed the rest of the clan then?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Come now. Well, your clan was fighting bravely trying to fend me off. Where were you? You were off somewhere, not even without a care in the world towards them.
Well, it's not my fault that someone decided to murder my family, right?
And it's not my fault they did something worth being murdered for.
I'm not listening to anything you say.
I just realized.
And yet here you are!
You're still in your avatar state.
I am looking through spells like a motherfucker right now.
I had a feeling. I'm like,
I'm gonna look at Broudran. Kildrak is yours. Grum, please rage. Kill the big ones.
Okay.
yeah, also, hang on. Because this one is going to be the funny one. Okay. Yeah. Alright, also everybody make a wisdom save.
Good thing I'm okay at these.
Oh,
Oh my god.
no!
Oh no!
I swear if I have to enter my avatar state to deal with these, I will.
What, plus 10 for 30?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another +5 if you're at the 20 total, so.
Oh,
Really?
Ah.
Fucking one?
Alright. And let's just see here. Just for the sake of it.
Fucking be.
This is Malek's best save.
Oh my god.
Thank God the
So-
NPC passed.
Everyone but Vranik can't move. I should
Can I
have known
cast
that
counter spell?
you can, but you're gonna have to roll.
Well, it's a wisdom save, so I get plus 10 to it at least.
Yes, that you do.
wait, was that a charm?
I don't.
No.
Actually,
All
How's a
right,
23 treat you?
you do pass, and it stops it. Ah, they've given you a couple of neat tricks, have you? They've got
I'm
a couple
gonna
neat
enter my
tricks too,
avatar
as you can
state.
see.
So, what is the lineup here?
What is the lineup?
Oh,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna do it.
Well, first let's roll initiative, I guess.
Yeah.
That's probably better.
I'm kind of confused what you mean by the lineup, though.
I don't know where everybody's situated at right now.
It's you all were kind of in a group. I would probably say that you're almost closest. Grum was probably closest because she was just kind of off, like, I don't really care. What's that? Okay, and... Alright. Ganel! You'll get to go first.
How far away are they?
Oh, they're not very far. They're like maybe 20, 30 feet, if that.
Did she get her rage off before the effect hit?
Oh, she's not actually held. He counterspelled.
Oh, so nobody's held.
Nope.
Oh, good.
Oh, sweet.
So you'll be raging on your turn, essentially. Then.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'm gonna cast Prismatic Spray.
Prismatic spray?
Yeah, so anything within a 60-foot cone needs to make a dexterity saving.
Alright.
And I guess the DC would be 20 now?
I think it'd
We
be
can't hit
22.
take
Because
it.
it's plus proficiency bonus.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
so my spell save
actually, it'll be-
is 17 right now.
it'll be 24 then. Because my
Eight.
wisdom's my wisdom's 30 right now.
Yeah, 8 plus 10.
It's 8 plus proficiency bonus plus modifier.
Okay, so yeah, you're right.
So yeah, that'd be 22. Yeah,
22.
that's what I thought. I was like,
We need to make a hard stop at 10, by the way. I am
Yep.
getting sneakies.
Alright, so what's the effect if they fail?
Well, they need to roll a 1d8.
You need to roll or they need to roll?
Well, for each target, it needs to roll a 1d8 to determine what color ray affects it.
Okay.
So each of them gets to roll a d8, and then they each get an individual magical fun effect.
Shouldn't you be
I
rolling
like
this
that
then?
spell.
So that you know what's affecting them? It's hitting
Yeah,
on 5.
I've got it. I got it brought up right here in front of me.
Go ahead and roll your 5d8, sucker.
So which one will affect Kildrak? The middle one?
Yep. The center one will affect Kildrak. You could
Okay.
just,
Dune 1.
I was
The
about to say, you
first
could
one's-
just roll four more d8, like do roll 4d8 and just go in
that's
order.
true.
Because it's going to be left, middle, right.
Okay, the first one's going to be taking 10d6 lightning damage, save for half.
Okay.
The second one was going to be taking... It's going to actually get 2 effects, so we'll hold that one last.
Yeah, we'll do that one last.
Okay. Number 3 is getting 10d6 poison damage, save for half.
Okay.
The fourth one needs to roll a failed save or is restrained, then make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. If it successfully saves 3 times, the spell ends. If it fails 3 times, it permanently turns to stone and is subjected to the petrified condition.
Oh,
Okay.
petrified dick.
Alright.
Kildrak got the poison blast.
Yep.
Number 7. When a failed save, the target is blinded. You must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each turn. A successful save ends the blindness. If it fails, the save is transported to another plane of existence of the DM's choosing.
What the fuck? So one of them is going to get ported, one of them might be stoned. Kildrak's just getting poisoned. That's no big thing.
And one of them's getting 2 of these effects.
Yep.
So the second one,
It's getting 2 more.
yeah, it is.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, it says re-rolling any 8s.
Oh, okay.
He re-rolls the 8.
Okay, so it's getting,
Poison and cold.
yep, 10d6 poison and 10d6 cold damage.
All right.
And
so
it looks
roll,
like the dex save was the save for these
Yep.
already.
Yeah.
roll your 10d6, and we'll just use the same number for everything, unless you really want to roll it separately.
Depends how bad it is. It's not a shitty roll.
40's pretty good.
Pretty damn good.
All right. So yeah, a bunch of rays go off. Pew 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 pew.
Somebody just took 80 too.
Somebody
Yeah,
did,
twice.
yeah. One of them kind of like crumples down and like just seems to become a pile of armor and stuff. The acid does kind of, like hit Kildrak, and he seems mildly irritated.
It's alright, I can do this again next round.
And he just seems, they seen better. One of them
I'll do
does
this
pour
for
it
you.
out. What's the call?
It is
Oh, right.
bonus.
Yeah, that, yeah.
Which is probably a fail.
32.
I'm really hurt now.
Goodbye, goon. Alright, so yeah, the one goon kind of crumples and just seems to be like just suit of armor there status. The one just kind of ports out of existence. Let's see here.
The one of them's restrained.
He ain't going nowhere.
Unless he fails 3 times.
He is no longer restrained. The stone bits that seem to be coming up just completely shake off.
Well, he has to successfully save 3 times to end. If he fails 3 times, he gets turned to stone.
So basically, he's stuck restrained until 3 saves are made.
Yes.
He just doesn't get petrified.
That's the end of his turns, too, so... Not that it matters, but...
Yeah, I know it seems kind of odd, but it's not working.
Alright.
Maybe he's immune.
I'll just teleport us away, and then we'll just cast meteor swarms on him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kildrak just kind of... Well, I mean, that's kind of a neat trick and everything. Particularly the one you did to him. But really, and he kind of just motions with his hand and the pieces just kind of come back up and piece back together. It's not really all that impressive.
Okay.
It also seems to hurt you a lot more than it hurts me.
I need that heal spell sometime. Just saying.
Yeah, where is it?
I got a spell for him next turn, no worries.
Broudran, either you kill him or I will.
I will once I can move.
You're not
Oh,
held.
you're not held.
I just spelled it. No, I counterspelled it.
Nice.
Yeah, he counterspelled it.
So who's up next?
Alright, let's see here.
Rome was at a 10, Broudran's at an 8. I'm at the bottom, so...
He kind of just... You know, there's something that I'm noticing about your little bit. You need to actually talk for it to work. He just makes a couple motions and says something. Go ahead and do your counterspell, because I know you're going to do it.
Is it technically 9th level now?
You still have to roll. You don't know quite what level it is, but it is higher than that.
I mean, if I could cast 9th level spells at
yeah.
any point, then I could just cast 9th level Dispel them.
This is true.
So...
Kinda. So that's how that son of a bitch Uranus does stuff, is it?
I'm useful!
Very well.
Oh, and that's a reaction. You can do that every round.
I can.
Holy crap. Once a round, though!
I guess we'll just have a little bit of fun without that then. And he kind of just starts booking it to you, Ganel. Go ahead and make your reaction attack, Grum.
He's going to kill me. Just
You're still
You can make an opportunity attack, a basic swing of your axe at him.
Okay.
One basic swing.
With my... do I use the rage one?
I don't...
Technically I'm raging?
You have not raged yet.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Smackety, smackety. If you hit him, though, that'd be good, but you don't, I don't think.
No, he kind of like sees that coming in and he just literally like hits your arm as you go to bring down the swing and it kind of sends the axe off to the side. Just kind of shrugging it off.
Broudran gets free swing.
Broudran is actually a bit further back than Ganel. Because Malek had been doing this behind them.
Teleporting to shaking.
Yeah. And let's see here.
Well, Ganel, you are death warded, so he can't kill you.
That'll be good for the first hit. Then one hit point.
He actually just kind of comes up with gauntleted fist and like tries to punch at you, but you manage to just dodge out of the way because he's pretty telegraphed with this. And he's kind of just standing there.
I order.
Way order. Oh, you're a bit faster than I gave you credit for. It's been a while since I've had a good fight.
Not gonna give him a good fight, guys. You need to heal me.
You need to heal me, like right fucking now.
So what I'm hearing is to cast Meteor Swarm. That's what I'm hearing. Got it.
Alright, so now it's Grum.
Yay! Now I read.
And then smash the shit out of the dwarf. No offense to Broudran, we're not playing around. Kill Kildrak.
I'm a read. And I'm gonna frenzy.
Okay. Yay!
By the way, Vranik is gonna look at Broudran and go, sorry Broudran, this guy is a bit of a problem.
I still can't even see Big K.
I'll reconnect.
Okay. So yes, swing at him. The first one just kind of glances off the armor. The second one you do manage to catch a bit. Like, you get in above the armor and, like, manage to kind of catch in the side of the neck, but it doesn't seem to go in at all. It just kind of turns towards you and... That's really, really cute. That is.
Shit, I should have used ignore armor. Wait, I can put it on him, right? As a free action, ignore armor.
That would be a question for Virus.
Can I?
You could use it once. What did I say it did exactly one more time?
It's a free action once a day. Ignore armor on anything made of stone and metal.
Yeah, I mean it ignored his armor, but it does. Or you actually hit his neck, like his actual flesh neck, because he's not wearing a helmet, and it didn't go in.
What the fuck?
You do notice kind of like do a quick perception check, Grum, because you're right there. You barely notice it, but where your like axe hit, because it's kind of just sitting there for a second, you can see like some weird black scaliness thing kind of go up to where that is.
Okay, I'm gonna mention that this get some weird scaly shit on the skin.
As soon as you remove the axe, it just disappears.
Yeah. He's got something on his skin right there. Or
oh, it's
something
cute that you think it's
preventing-
right there. It's real cute, lass. Alright,
I'm
so
gonna kill him, Broudran, when I have my chance.
now it is Broudran.
How far am I from him?
Maybe like 10 feet.
Okay.
Luckily, Malek has dropped you in the what the fuck is going on, like, shenanigans.
So, situate me a little bit. Are there walls behind him?
I mean, there's technically walls behind him. You were at the doors of the keep.
Okay. How far back?
Yeah, like maybe 30 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna do Empower Gust in his direction. In the direction so that if he hits the wall, he's gonna suffer damage.
Okay. What was that part of your avatar state, or was that just a normal thing I gave you?
Nope.
Okay.
Something you gave me earlier on.
Gust! Alright.
If he hits the wall or if he hits anything, he's gonna suffer 10d6 damage.
Okay, and he has to make a con save, I believe.
Just gonna look at the compendium here. More spells. Is it called Empower Gust or just Gust, and then that's gonna be a sub?
I think it's just Gust, but it doesn't actually have it on there. Yeah, just an... Oh, I think it's because it's from Elemental Evil, like, Player's Handbook.
Oh, okay. Strength saving throw.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a strength saving throw. He doesn't move.
Alrighty.
They really have given you a bunch of neat things, haven't they? But just like always, and just like your family, you don't know when you're taking on more than you can handle, boy.
We'll see just about that.
I hope you at least make this entertaining for me. More than your family, anyway.
Can I rage?
You can froth at the mouth a bit, but...
Broudran somehow gains one level of barbarian.
Right. Do I still have 1 or 2 attacks?
Since you did the gust, that was your attack. Like, you used that as your action rather than attacking, which would have given you 3 attacks.
Right, okay. Cool.
You could action surge and try to run up and smack him in the face, but it's up to you.
Nope, I shall wait.
Okay. And God help us, it's Malek's turn. Malek has no idea what the fuck is going on.
Malek, can you deal with the large, scary things?
Sure. He kind of like seems unsure. He's like, I think I have a slightly better idea.
Do what you want, man, at this point.
He kind of just... Because you're still right next to him, Broudran, he kind of just like says a little bit of something, makes a couple motions, and just touches you. Everyone else, Broudran just disappears.
What?
Interesting.
What?
Broudran, you can still see everything.
I'm a fucking wizard, Harry.
And yeah, he kind of that's all I got. that's the best I can come up with right now. And Vranik.
I'm gonna heal Ganel with heal.
70 HP!
70 hit points.
Woohoo!
Heal, motherfucker!
I'm really looking at one thing I might end up having to do, but
all right. Genau! Roll your save. $32.
Back to being hurt again.
Ah, my mind!
Well, power word kill.
He's probably got more than 100 hit points. How about Sunburst?
Sunburst,
he seems to be a little devilish. If I can cast it behind him, then it won't affect us.
Okay.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. On DC 22. On a failed save, he takes 12d6 radiant damage and is blinded for. If he's undead, he has a disadvantage on this, just so you know. He is, but just in case.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll go ahead and just roll the damage because it's going to take at least half of it.
Roll the damage.
Ugh, shitty.
You want your luck.
Right?
Okay.
It's radiant damage, just in case. It's important.
Yeah. He seems like the things behind him seem to be in not a very good way. The three that are left. Two of them kind of fall down again. The one that got back up is kind of just shambled a little bit. He seems fairly unfazed. Well, that was a neat little trick too.
It's a little close for Meteor Swarm. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit close for Meteor Swarm. Just a skosh. Are you trying to get away from him now, or?
I could disengage. It's a free action. So I will disengage and step back. Get behind my party.
Alright, so you're going the full, like, 15-20 feet behind them or whatever.
Oh yeah. I got ranged spells for days, brother. I don't need to be anywhere near
also
these people.
Grum, make the save.
Con.
Grum should be fine, maybe.
Don't
No,
jinx me.
she's not fine. So
He just took the... Well, she takes half. Cause
yeah, she takes half, so she takes 18 radiant damage and you're blind. Ah! All right. Let's see here.
I think after this round we'll have to stop.
Yeah, probably. I'm just looking for one of my very, very specific notes. And this monster manual wants to be a son of a bitch. Come on. Where was it? I remember it was somewhere. Alright, well, first things first. After you run away and stuff like that, he kind of just like, oh, it's always so cute that you think you can get away. And he just does the gauntlet again, and the things just rise back up and reassemble themselves and start moving in towards Grum. Let's see here. Grum. What's your AC?
18.
18, and thank God she's raging.
Come on. Okay. So the three of them kind of just try to, like, lazily reach towards you, it seems, and you're managing to, like, fend off one of them, and then the other two just kind of get a grip on you, and you almost feel like part of your soul is just being sucked out. Would be, like, a good way to describe it. You take 24 necrotic damage.
Is that already halved?
Is she resistant to necrotic? Oh yeah, she is. That's right.
We are all resistant to
12.
necrotic.
12 necrotic damage.
Necrotic came through, baby.
All right. And then, big boy. Oh yeah, yeah, that's hitting. Mayhaps. Kildrak just kind of, while you're writhing in pain a little bit from those, just like, ah! He just kind of reaches out and just grabs part of your shoulder and has the same kind of effect. You take 8 necrotic damage from that, and he just seems to, like, crack his neck a little bit. Ah, that's always fun. The little bit of singe mark from the radiant damage you did earlier on the back of his armor just seems to kind of like dissipate. It's pristine again. All right. Who was it? Broudran. Oh no, Grum, sorry. Grum!
And you're blind, so...
Don't touch!
And I'm fucking blind.
Ah, I can't see!
Nah, but she knows where things are because they touched her.
Yep, general directions. Flail wildly!
So I can't, like, animate object, because I won't, even if I animate the object, because I can't see, I can't command it to attack where I'm going for. So I'm gonna go with, you know what? I haven't used this in a long while at all. Actually, I haven't even used it, period. I'm gonna like, do elemental weapon on my fucking ass.
Also, while you're doing all that stuff after he did his little neck crack and stuff, you know I really should thank all you. You've given me a couple new recruits. Saved me the trouble of having to do it myself.
What?
See, we're doing a favor by killing these people.
No, we're not, because he just raised them.
Better us to kill them and they don't know anything about it happening. They've been quick and painless.
Getting sucked into a tornado, I'm sure, was very painless.
So since I'm gonna do elemental web, it's gonna do a +3 to my attack roll, and then +3 for bludgeoning damage. And since I'm frenzy, I get 3 attacks.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go to the one that fucking touched me. Bad touch.
Well, technically they all touched you.
You get
Fuck, what is only-
disadvantage.
Oh, do I?
You get disadvantage because you're blind.
Yep.
Was it friend?
Shit.
So you need to roll on 2 rolls to have a shot at this.
So you should have done reckless, so you just had regular.
Well, there's that 21 with a +3 might actually work.
Well, it's
That's
+3 on the last 2.
And the 15 becomes an 18, so...
So let me roll, I guess I'll do 64.
If they hit.
The one hits. Go ahead.
So the 24 hits.
Yes.
So it's 17 plus 3d4.
What about the 18?
No.
Damn it!
Well, no.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna go.
Elemental weapon, I think, was your bonus.
Shit, no, I already. That's already a bonus
Technically,
action.
frenzy
Fuck.
was your frenzy attack was your bonus action. I'm just allowing elemental weapon as like a freebie.
Okay. Damn.
So yeah, you managed to connect a little bit, and you all can kind of see it. It kind of like digs in a little bit and like grazes, and he just seems mildly annoyed. Here I thought that these would be a challenge finally. Okay, now it is Broudran.
I'm invisible, right?
Yep. Which might prove just slightly problematic for Ganel teleporting you all out.
So he attacks.
Nope. Greater invisibility.
Nah.
Well, Broudran, it was nice knowing you.
Counterspell.
I mean, Malek is just concentrating on it. You could, you know.
Drop your spell, whore.
Well, you
I'm
don't.
gonna say Malek.
You technically don't know what it is. You just know that he made Broudran disappear right now.
Malek, whatever you're doing, stop it. Ganel, out.
Well,
So
first Broudran gets to have his little fun. Go ahead and make your attacks.
Ice whoosh.
Swoosh! Nope. Nope. Oh wait, yes. Yes, sorry. Yes. And yes. Alright. So you're managing to chip a little bit into him. The first one you do notice the same thing where like you go to hit like his head because he's not paying you any attention because you're not there. And it just kind of like brings up a weird like black, like just out of nowhere it just materializes like black, almost hardened scale. And you just kind of... Well, so that's where you are. And then the other ones kind of dig in a little bit. And just...
Can I make a perception check to see if I notice this?
Sure. Yeah, you notice it.
Arcana check to determine if I can figure out what the hell it is.
Go ahead. You can tell that it's, like, devilish in nature.
Huh.
You can feel that type of, like, presence that you feel when your friend pops up.
Alright. We need to get going. It is 10:08.
Yep. So now Malek drops the thing and just, okay, if you say so. And you get to do whatever the fuck you want to do. And then we'll do Ganel real quick to port you out.
We're just gonna get ported out because I'm not gonna waste my time. Well, no, I'm not gonna waste it.
Okay. And Ganel, make your save.
We're going to like Godric's.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Vigil.
Did not save.
38 damage. Or 28, sorry.
Okay, I'm still up.
And roll a D100. Any day now, Firefox!
There it goes.
Alright, good enough. So yeah, you make the motions. Kildrak seems to try to, like, make a couple motions like you know counterspell to be, and you just, no, fuck you, counterspell! And y'all blink out. Peace, motherfucker! and you kind of just end up in midair and fall into the mess hall of Godric's Vigil. Just on the ground.
And out of form.
Yeah, that's what I figured. What the hell happened? Why are you here? And that's where we'll end. Just Wilhelm, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, that was this episode of The Grand Adventure, everybody. We'll be back next Monday,
Kildrak.
unless something terrible, terrible happens. And until next time, I hope you all enjoyed, and as always, keep gaming.
See you later, folks.